Sup? This is Alex Chu coming at you with another episode. In this episode, I want to keep on talking about how FedEx, fucked up my order. They took my packages and they fucked me good this time, man. But anyway, I want to tell you, before that, my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented the immortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal, okay? If you go to my website, livemuchlonger.com, I have lots of testimonials from Amazon customers. 80% of them give me 4 stars or 5 stars. Anyway, you want to live forever? You want to stay physically young forever? Go to my website, livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. I'll teach you how. They're cheap, actually. They're very cheap to... On eBay, they go for like $20-some. But anyway, let's talk about FedEx, man. Yesterday I made a video about FedEx. Today I'm going to repeat that story, okay? What happened is I sold some shit, right, online, right? And then it's a used item. So I'm a drop shipper, really. I don't really ship anything. My job is to promote. I sell stuff on eBay, sell stuff on websites and stuff like that. And then I'm not a warehouse, I'm not a fulfillment center. I have fulfillment center that ship out my products or ship out other people's products, I never ship anything. So yesterday, because it's a used item, I'm shipping it out of my house to somebody else, right? So I decided I'm going to use my FedEx account. I never used that account before, I did apply for FedEx Online before, like 2 months ago or something. Never used it before, So yesterday I tried using it, but then wow, FedEx website is so confusing, man. It's like, they squeeze everything together and it's just so confusing. They have this FedEx International, FedEx America, and it's like I'm jumping all over the goddamn place. I try to create a label, I can't, because it's just way too confusing, It's like I try to create a $70 label and it comes out $1,000-some, and I'm like, oh fuck this. So I'm thinking I was going to call UPS, I was going to maybe just but then some people told me that UPS is a little more expensive. It's true. If I ship with UPS, it might be $10 more, But you know what? I regret that. I should have called UPS, really. Let me tell you what happened, okay? So I'm like, wow, I don't know how to use the FedEx website. I don't know how to print the label because it's just way too confusing, Imagine, I'm a web developer, I design websites, Imagine, I cannot even find how to correctly use it. How can these grandpa and grandma, how can housewives, how can they use that, right? I mean, especially if you are familiar with FedEx website, that's a different story. See, if you ship stuff all the time using FedEx, you're familiar with it. But if you use it for the first time, man, I'm telling you, that website is so confusing, man. So I'm like, oh, forget this. I just give FedEx a call. I remember that you could actually schedule a pickup using FedEx, because I don't really, just like what I said, I don't really ship anything. This is like, I only ship stuff like once a while, once or twice a year or something. So I call FedEx, and it's a robot, right? Asking me, oh, what is your account number? Okay, you live in this address? I say yes. Okay, this is a ground shipment? I say yes, it's a ground shipment. Okay, we're going to come pick it up tomorrow. Goodbye. That's it. It didn't ask me what's the size of the box, nothing, So I was thinking, I automatically assume, the FedEx guy would come. He would come with paper form, forms for me to fill out, or at least labels, right? The guy came. Next day, the guy came, okay? I said, I scheduled a pickup, but I don't have the labels or anything. I have the address of where I want to send it to. I said, so can I have the labels? And the guy said, no, I don't have the label. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Then how am I supposed to know? How are you supposed to know where to send this stuff to? And he's like standing in my house. He's scratching his head. He said, I'm not sure. He's not, the driver, he's not sure how am I supposed to deliver this package, So I'm like, this is the address that box is supposed to go to. So can we just put this on the box or... And then he said, okay, we can do that. So he took my piece of paper, has the shipping address and phone number on there. He said, okay, no problem. I'll stick this on the box. It should work. So I'm like, okay. But then he left, you know. I'm like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. He's already on the driver's seat, wants to drive away. I'm like, hey, well, excuse me, what about my tracking number? He said, I don't have tracking for you. I'm like, are you kidding me? No tracking? He said, no tracking. So I said, okay, how am I supposed to track my package? He said, I'll tell you what, you call FedEx later. You call 1-800-FedEx, whatever, you know, you call them. Or FedEx online. You know, a few hours later, it will update the whereabouts of this package. You track it from there. You know, he's about to drive away, you know. I mean, I don't want to bother the guy. I'm like, okay, well, all right, goodbye, have a nice day. And then he drove away. And then 2-3 hours later, I call FedEx, you know, and they said, oh, we don't know where the package is. You know, we don't have the labels. You're not supposed to give that guy, the package without a label. I said, well, he said it's okay. He took it. And then they said, oh, he made a mistake. He's not supposed to take it. So we're going to have to find the package. Anyway, look, yesterday I called FedEx 10 times, okay? I spent like at least 3 hours speaking to the people on FedEx, you know, and then my customer is also very anxious. He was also very nervous. He was anxious because he really want that stuff, you know. He really want the stuff that I'm sending, you know. So my customer is contacting me, you know. I'm contacting FedEx, and then it's like they try to figure out what's going on. I said, well, he took my packages, you know, promising that, you know, you guys could sort it out, and maybe I could find a tracking, you know, using FedEx online or call you guys later. No tracking, nothing, right? And then, anyway, look, and then what happened is this morning, okay, I woke up and then I tried that call number again. They give me a call tag, right? It's not a tracking, it's a call tag. I called it. Oh, they said, waiting for delivery. Oh, thank God. I said, I think they figured it out. And then I called them again. Because I want to make sure I call them again. They said, we're supposed to send this back to from Texas to California. I said, wrong. That's totally wrong. You're supposed to send this from California to Texas. Anyway, at the end, they screwed up so bad that they actually delivered this package using express mail, man. You know how much is express mail, that big package? They could charge me $300 on my credit card. I'm serious. I'm gonna wait for my credit card bill to see. Yeah, I'm gonna watch out for my credit card bill. It might have a $300 charge. No, I scheduled a ground pickup. Okay, and the package is already in Fort Worth, Texas. Air express mail. You understand? And the guy fell asleep, so he didn't pick up the package. Okay, they're gonna deliver it to him again tomorrow. But look, you know what? I think what happened is this: if you are not familiar with FedEx, like even if you have an account, but then you don't know how to use the FedEx online, you don't know how to print out labels, or you are not familiar with FedEx, you know what? Stay away from it. Do not use FedEx. This is the reason why. Okay. UPS is a little more expensive, but it's worth it. You understand? It's worthwhile. Because their service is a little more meticulous. Their service is a little more gentle. FedEx, I think they rip off their employees. You understand? I think FedEx company, they give their employees a quota. Like, you have to deliver and pick up so many packages within one day. You know, if you fail to meet that quota, too bad. You're gonna have to work for free. You're gonna have to drive, all the way. You're going to have to deliver or pick up all the way until 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. And you're going to have to do that on your own free time, you know. We're not going to pay you. I think that's what happened. I think the FedEx, they use their employees as contractors instead of hourly salary. So these employees, they're not friendly with people who don't have the label, you know. They hate people who does not have the label. I remember a long time ago, like 10 years ago, I ran into this same situation with FedEx before. You know, what happened is, that time, it was some Chinese dude, it was some Chinese guy who come to pick up my package. It was the same thing. I have a small package, but then I told the guy, I don't have a label. Do you have a label? Can I write it? Can I write down the shipping address? And the guy was very, the guy's not very, very impatient. He said, oh, you don't have the label? No, oh, no. And he said, you know what? Hey, here's the label. Here's the label, okay? But I don't have time to stand here to wait for you to write all that shit down. I'm going to have to leave. You write this label down. You write down who you want to ship to and everything. Then you can reschedule another pickup tomorrow, okay? Because I got to leave. I got a lot of work to do. I don't have time to stand here to wait for you to write that shit. I got to go. So 10 years ago, I ran into that same situation with FedEx, He was very, very impatient. He didn't have time to stand there to watch me write the shipping address onto the label, Imagine. So I think what happened to this guy, with the FedEx driver yesterday, I think he's lying to me. I think he has the labels, he has the forms, but you know what? He does not want to give it to me. He just simply don't. He just hate people who doesn't have the labels. He hate grandpa and grandmothers. He hate people who are confused, don't know how to use the FedEx online label printing website. He hate people who never used FedEx before, and it's like a first time using FedEx, or use FedEx to, ship something once a while, once a year thing. I think the FedEx driver hate people like that. So what happened is, this time, yeah, he fucked me. He fucked me on purpose, man. I think he just took my package. He knew what's gonna happen. He knew that, that all hell's gonna break loose if he did that. But then he still did it to me, He just took my package, no label, nothing. He just wanted me to find out the hard way. Basically he wants me to stay away from FedEx, Don't mess with people like us. It's like this, hey, we're working on quota, our time is precious. I got wife, I got family, I want to go home early. I don't want to drive this goddamn truck until 10 o'clock, all the way into the middle of the night, So I don't have time to stand here to watch you write that shipping label, waste another 15 minutes of my time. I ain't got that kind of time, So this is the way how that FedEx guy punished me, like, oh, I don't have the label. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Oh, you don't have a label? Oh, I don't know. Give me your package. Maybe just put the address on the box, and we'll see what happened. So he took my box, and I'm fucked, man. I spent 3 hours yesterday. I spent at least 2 hours today contacting FedEx people, and now I'm scared to death because I use ground service. You understand? I sign up for ground service. Now my package is already in Texas, for Texas, man. They use Air Express Mail to ship my stuff. That FedEx driver, he really screwed me bad. He fucked me bad. It's like. So I think what happened is FedEx, they have a time quota. Their employees are probably contractors. They're not out. They don't make hourly wages. They probably have a certain quota. So FedEx is a little cheaper than UPS, but you understand, they don't deliver the quality. I used UPS before. It's different. UPS people, they have a totally different attitude. I'm like, I don't have a label. Can you give me a label? Sure, no problem. They give you a label and you write it down. I remember it was like you either have the account number, your UPS account number, or you just give the UPS guy your credit card number. They can swipe it. They have handheld machines to swipe it or something. I remember it was like that, But FedEx people, they have totally different attitude, It's like, oh, you don't have the label? Then fuck you. They don't care about you. They just, man, fuck you. They either give you a fucking, a middle finger, or they fuck you up. They play with you. They say, oh, okay, I'll take your package. Goodbye. You call FedEx. Call FedEx. Yeah, have fun. Goodbye. Call FedEx, or go online, or do something. Man, I think, man, that guy fucked me up, man. But anyway, that's what I want to say about FedEx. So, look, my warning to you, if you don't have FedEx, okay, if you're trying to ship something like once a while, okay, and you're not familiar with what FedEx, you don't know how to print the FedEx label online, never ever use them. Never call FedEx. Always go to UPS or go to U.S. Postal, United States Postal Service. Never ever use FedEx. If a FedEx guy come, you don't have the label. Hey, good luck to you. You're on your own. You are on your own. You're gonna have to pay for the risk. Okay. Anyway, talk to you later.